Hi folks, welcome to the stream. Just getting started, of course. Just checking that everything's set up correctly before we progress further into our Final Fantasy IX adventure, which has been going quite good so far, I would say. And it looks like things are absolutely fine here. Yeah, greetings to those of you that have stopped by in chat. Hello to Yum Yum, Lomax, Red Mario. I only get a few of your messages before the stream starts, unfortunately. So I might miss you here. But who else have we got? Jacos, hello. Pre, welcome Pre. And Sokoon007. Cute Kitten F and Shockmaster. Yeah, welcome folks. And Chris as well, and Thor. A few people are stopping by now that we've got started. Hello, Chemo, Adam, and Anthony as well. And Potato says, yo, first time here. Well, welcome, Potato. Good to have you here. Shockmaster, hello. Yeah, welcome to you in Finland. How are you doing today? You've got another stream in daylight. The weather's not too bad, actually, over here in the UK. It's a little bit chilly, as is to be expected for this time of year. But other than that, can't really complain, if I'm being truthful. Hello, John. Yeah, it's going good, thanks, John. How are you? Okay. Right then. Okay, so we made our way out of the Evil Forest, and we're going to be proceeding through the world map for the first time today. You can see that we've got the first part of the world map unlocked at the minute. Actually, before we do anything else, I need to sort our party's equipment out. Nope, not quite in Trino yet, Ryan. Greetings, by the way. And hello, John Minnie. How's it going? I'll have to call you John M, and then I'll call John Smallwood John S, just to differentiate you guys in chat. Hey, Chelsea. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, good to have you here. Right, okay, so there's a couple of places we can visit. The Ice Cavern is going to be our main destination. But if we head over to this side, I believe, there's a little brief detour. We can stop over here, maybe, towards Alexandria. We'll have a look at that. But before we do anything, we are just going to be equipping our party. So, just before we do that, I just want to show you guys something. I did put out a video recently explaining how you can get the Bloodlust trophy without too much effort. And as you can see, I've gone ahead and got it there. This is actually interesting, this trophy. It's only a bronze trophy, which might make you have the impression that it's perhaps not too hard to achieve. You would be mistaken. Well, technically, it's not hard to achieve. There's not really much of a challenge. It's just such a darn big grind. It really is. And at 1.3% success rate for the players that have played the game on PS4, that ain't very high, especially when you consider that trophies like the Gold Trophy, Hail to the King, which is the jump rope minigame that everybody fails, has a 1.8% success chance, which is even higher. So, yeah, don't underestimate the grind required for this one, which is why I just recommend, if you haven't already, either using a turbo controller for this, or just watching the video I put out recently that shows you how you can do it. Greetings, Bushecki and Vinicius. Apologies if I mispronounced your name there, which I probably have, but yeah, hello to you in Brazil. And hello, Cletus and Poggymore as well. Sorry if you've dropped by in chat the last minute or two, guys. I might have missed you, but welcome to you. So, yeah, we've got the Bloodlust trophy. We are, of course, working on the Platinum trophy before the Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out, which is the main reason we're playing Final Fantasy IX now, in all honesty. We've still got a few tricky trophies to get, but we'll go through those another time. Right now, let's just carry on with our adventure here. Okay, right then. I'm not sure when we're going to be doing the Chocobo stuff yet, Adam. But I will be getting all of the Chocobo stuff done. I actually do like the Chocobo stuff in Final Fantasy IX. It's kind of like an improvement, in my opinion, of the Chocobo forests from Final Fantasy VIII. They are a little bit annoying at times, but overall they're not too bad. Right, okay, so... Oh, okay, yeah, just to clarify, because you're probably not the first person that's going to... Or the last person to say, Yum Yum, that's going to ask that. It took 20 hours of the PS4 being on turbo speed with the setup I showed in my last video, that is with 2 party members dead so we didn't have to keep going for the trance animations. It took 20 hours straight for the trophy to pop. Okay, so it took just less than a day. But yeah, obviously you're not going to be able to use your PS4 or your PC realistically for that amount of time, so plan it accordingly. But it sure as heck beats actually trying to do that manually, I assure you. Now, the other thing to note about that Bloodlust trophy is that you can't, as far as I'm aware, and I'm pretty sure this has been confirmed multiple times now, you cannot do it across multiple save files. So, even though I played Final Fantasy IX multiple times on this account on the PS4 to get the Excalibur trophy and all of that good stuff, I literally had to do that from the start. Okay, that 1 to 10,000 kills there for that trophy. But that's why it makes sense to do it at that point in the game. Because if you think, oh, I'll do it at the end of the game, so I've already got like 2,000 kills under my belt just from playing. Okay, you can do that, but you've still got to farm 8,000 kills then. At least that point in the game there, you can just do it all automatically. Right then, okay. Let's go ahead and just sort out our party here. I just need to sort out my screen real estate. It won't be a moment. I might have to shrink the webcam down. I'm sure you guys will be happy with that anyway. Get rid of my mug a little bit. Whee! Right, that's better. I can see what I'm doing now. One sec. So I have a chat window up as well. You guys can't see that. But I have that just over the screen also. Alright, there we go. That'll do. Okay then. Okay, so we need to give Garnet the Moonstone, really. Steiner is learning Beast Killer, which is kind of helpful. But he can also learn Beast Killer from his weapons, so I'm not too fussed about taking that off him for the time being. Oh yes, Bushecki wants to know what level we ended up at. I don't have proof for that, Bushecki, because I've not saved my game on that bit. But I can tell you that I got to level 33. I think it was level 33. No, it was higher than that. 30 something, but not 33. And I got Zidane's HP to just over 2,000. By the way, I wouldn't recommend that auto farming spot as a leveling spot. And the reason for that is you just don't have enough abilities yet. You won't be boosting up enough stats or anything. So it is solely really for getting that Bloodlust trophy. But for the Bloodlust trophy, it's bloody useful. It really is. Okay, so yeah, Garnet wants the Moonstone because Shell is a very nice ability that she's going to want to learn as quickly as. And the Rod, which she already has equipped, will be teaching her some White Mage abilities. And we'll just give her some of the good stuff as well. Some of the other equipment and what have you. Hello, Isaiah. Welcome to the stream. Yep. Give Garnet a wrist. Otherwise, what else will her hand be stuck to her arm with? Okay, right. So, that should pretty much do. Oh, I'll just check abilities, actually. I don't think Garnet has any abilities that she needs to learn right now. No. Red Mario mentioned previously that there's a way to get Garnet casting her summons early. I've not tried that myself, though, so I'd have to look into that method. Yeah, when you consider you're getting like 30 experience per battle, Cletus, it does actually start to mean that level ups are fairly slow. So yeah, 20 hours to get to just in the 30s. Okay. Just make sure that Zidane has definitely got Beast Killer, because that is really important for Zidane, I find, early on. Yeah, we gave him that last time. So that was taught from the Moonstone. Hi, WKS Art. Welcome to the stream. I don't know where that came from, actually, Shockmaster. I didn't plan that at all. Yeah, my humour's become very surreal nowadays. Yes, definitely, Yum Yum. Definitely. Okay, right, so I could probably do with levelling Garnet up a little bit, but for the time being, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Right, okay. So it's actually over to the west that we want to head. Right, where's the map? Okay, so we can see the Ice Cavern, just like south of our location. That is our main destination. We're going to head over this side first of all. And it's battle time. Okay, so we are going to try and still get into the habit of stealing from enemies. Not least of which because of the fact that we, of course, get to boost up the thievery skill later on. Come on, Garnet. Hit that goblin with your rod. Oh, That was OP. Yeah, Garnet and Vivi, of course, are not particularly useful with physical damage. But all we're trying to do is delay the deaths of these enemies anyhow, as we steal here. I can show you that, Cletus. Shiva, Ifrit, Atomos, Odin, and Bahamut. So yeah, kind of need a little bit more MP. I can't remember how many treasures this guy has. So let's try and steal once more, shall we? If it doesn't die. At least we'll know for next time then. Yeah, it has got something else. Don't forget as well, guys, you can actually use tents on the world map. So if you want to spend a bit of time farming, you've got a means of healing up, especially if you're not playing a version of the game where you can heal up automatically. Hey, Nicole, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Do you have a good weekend? Has anybody been up to anything interesting over the weekend, by the way? Working, I'd imagine, for some of you. Is that right? Greetings, Jack. Welcome to the stream. And good morning to you, Scott. Right, what are we doing? Just stealing for now. I'm not going to take too much time to try and steal here. Let's just make sure that Garnet is on point here with the healing, since that's her purpose in life. Look at that, 10 HP. Nice. Yeah, if you get Garnet alone high enough level, she can get enough MP to use her summons early. Yeah, is that the only method then, is it? Red Mario? Oh, I'm not going to bother with this. Sometimes boosting the thievery skill can be a bit of a pain if you're going to try and steal absolutely everything. As long as you get into the habit of stealing some of the easy stuff, then you'll be sorted later. You're debating on jumping in the shower and running up to Walmart. Sounds like you got an exciting day planned there, Bushecki. Well, to be honest, that's more exciting than my day. Oh no, how have you ended up in the ER? I hope everything's okay there for you. Oh yeah, I've been sorting out some IKEA stuff as well, Nicole, actually. Got some lamps. Trying to cut down on the old energy bills, so... The lights in this garage are just like... There's 10 halogen light bulbs in the ceiling. And they cost a bleeding fortune to run, especially if I've got them on like 8-9 hours a day. So I've decided to turn them off, which is why it might be a little bit dark on the webcam. And I've just got a couple of cheap LED lamps scattered around the place from IKEA. So hopefully everything helps, doesn't it? Everything helps bring those costs down. Right, we just need to stay on top of healing, I think, here, because Vivi's looking a little bit the worse for wear right now, and Garnet is also. Right, these moves can be quite challenging, so just make sure you pay attention to them, especially if you're trying to steal. I might not steal from these. Unless we can get something pretty darn sharpish here. Alright, okay, Red Mario. Hey, morning, Dom. Yeah, hello, folks, if you're just stopping by the stream. We're just trying to stay alive here in our battle against two moos. But as you can see, they hit kind of hard, don't they? So let's just throw a few potions. Good job we got a few potions, actually. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be stealing from these guys all that much. Now that I've learned that their steals are particularly rare. Let me just have a look on the wiki, what items they actually have. Alright, they have a potion, but only on the uncommon slot, unfortunately. So it's probably not worth it, to tell you the truth. Let's just go ahead and speed through the battle here. Oh, we've already got that one. I'm such an idiot sometimes. Right, let's fire this guy. Right, let's heal up. Just a tip, by the way, you can use AoE ability with spells, area effect, if you tap R1 on the PS4 controller. You don't need the all material, anything like you do in Final Fantasy VII. So just go for it, pretty much. I think Fuzzy's chat is super laggy again. I wasn't actually reading chat, to be honest, Bushecki. I was just trying not to die there. Right, let me try and catch up on some of the stuff that you guys are saying here. Oh yeah, talking about the IKEA lamps, exciting stuff. Hey, level up. Anthony, been playing too much Final Fantasy IX, determined to get the platinum. What would you say is the hardest trophy you've got left to get, Anthony? Yeah, greetings, Damon. Welcome to the stream. Sorry I missed your message. And John been spending the whole weekend buying baby clothes. Oh, I know the feeling, John. Yeah, I've had to do that before. Oh, dropping near the remake. Well, congratulations, John. I think that's definitely something, a situation that can actually outshine the remake for you there. And there's not many things in life that could do that, but a new baby, yeah, I'll give you that one. Congratulations, by the way, dude. Yeah, probably about 20. Yeah, your kid will be about 20 by the time all the remake stuff finishes. Right, okay then. Let's carry on moving over to the west area here. It's very misty at the minute, as you guys probably already know about. There's a lot of mist in Final Fantasy IX early on. Yeah, go and get your breakfast, Yum Yum. Right, I don't know if I'm going to spend too long stealing from these. Yeah, some enemies are just easy to steal from. Some not so much. Yeah, try not to drink tea in the middle of battle. Right, these pythons, I'm just going to get some stats for them so we know what we're dealing with here. They actually have 4 items that you can potentially steal, which is nice. They have a potion, an ore, high potion, and Felix Pinion. Now, of course, the downside is that some of those items are on the very rare slots, which is like 1 in 200 chance or something ridiculous. So we're not going to worry too much about that. But if we can get some of the common items, then that's going to be somewhat helpful. Hopefully we won't die before we do so. Thanks to Garnet and her curing ability, though, we should be okay. And we'll steal 1. I'm going to plan to try and steal 1 item from each enemy. That way we should get a nice boost to our thievery skill later on. Yeah, there's a time to drink tea and there's a time to fight. This is a time to fight. Yeah, got a nice little routine here. With Garnet healing. Zidane just stealing. Steiner actually doing the killing, seeing as how he's the knight. And Vivi, well, not doing much of anything right now. Although, don't be deceived. Vivi's a good little character to have around. Just trying to conserve some of his MP and what have you right now. I think we've got an item off each of them now, but as Steiner is killing, we'll just keep stealing. Hey, greetings, Zarek. Welcome to the stream. There's always time for tea. Very true. How's it going, Zarek? You having a good day, dude? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, you see, Adam. Right then, okay. So, the reason why we're popping over here, first of all, well, for starters, a little bit of extra experience doesn't hurt. But there's just a couple of items we can pick up. Nothing too exciting. But a couple of chests, so we may as well grab them. Ah, okay, WKS. Yeah, I have got some guides on that part of Final Fantasy IX. If you want to search the channel, they do exist out there somewhere, going through the process. But we will be getting to that at some point ourselves during this playthrough, but probably not for a while, since we've only just started, really. I think I have done some videos, if I'm remembering correctly, on Octopath Traveler, Philip. I didn't really get any interest in them, so I didn't get to carry on playing that game, unfortunately. But I would like to go back to it at some point, because I can tell you what, Octopath Traveler is a great little JRPG. In fact, it's not even that little. It's quite massive, in all honesty. Right, I think it's just those 2 potions here, then. But we can also interact with the gate as well. And listen close. Call out to someone inside. Anybody there? Yeah, which would you say is... which would you say is the game you're most expert in, Red Mario? I'd be interested in knowing that. Oh yeah, the good old RNG manipulation. Right, we can purchase potions here, but I'm not going to bother. Fuzz, hi Poopin, can you do an American accent? I cannot Poopin, and I wouldn't try on stream. Maybe if you ever meet me in real life, I might give you a one-on-one example of that. But in front of all these people, most of whom are actually American, I don't think that would be a nice idea. It would sound horrendous. Trust me, absolutely horrendous. Yes, there's an actual chest there, Lomax. Quite a rare sight, wouldn't you agree? Right, so now we're off to our main destination. At last, which is the Ice Cavern. So we're just going to traverse the world map here. I'm not turning... Somebody mentioned this. I'm not turning enemy encounters off right now because... Mainly Garnet's low level. The others are okay, I think. But she's only got like 83 HP. Hi J-Man, welcome to the stream. I've actually got most of the tricky trophies now. I think the trophies that are going to cause us the most grief, the most aggro, possibly are going to be the card game trophies. I think all the other trophies, I've got the jump rope trophy, I've got the bloodlust trophy, I've got the Nero Brothers Shuffle trophy. Maybe one day, folks, I'll do you an American accent. But you need to be nice to me before then. Right, let's head over here. Well, when I say I might do you an American accent, what I mean is I might do you an attempt at an American accent. Because I assure you, whatever else it might be, it won't be an American accent. Can you do a proper British accent? To be honest, I don't even think I've got an accent. I don't know why people even say that I do. I'm listening to my voice and I'm thinking, that's just how you speak. It's just normal. There's no accent there to speak of whatsoever. Very low game volume. I haven't adjusted the game volume, but I'll knock it up a bit for Lomax's sake. Right, if we don't steal first attempt, it's tough. There you go, look. Now Zidane's in stealing mood. The threat of not getting any items. Yeah, that's so true, Isaiah. There's like so many different accents. To be fair though, the same's true even in the UK. The UK might only be a small island. Well, quite a large island, but a small country. But there's so many different accents. And I can't even do most of those, or any of those really, apart from whichever accent it is I speak in. Brummie, Birmingham. Right, so we're going down to the ice cavern now. Which is just over here. Yeah, definitely, John. Oh, yes, Zarek. You have got quite a pronounced Yorkshire accent, haven't you, dude? Which is a great accent to have, actually. Yeah, definitely better than the Brummie accent, which I believe was voted as the most hated UK accent, if I remember, a few years back. So that's definitely something for me to be proud of. I think the Welsh accent was voted as one of the UK's most favourite accents. Right then, okay. Let's just get through these battles here so we can get into the ice cavern where the fun begins. And I think we'll need to heal up. Okay, so dagger is level 4, which will do absolutely fine, I think. Just throw a few potions around before we continue. And now to save, you just tap the square button. Ah, okay, Red Mario. Yeah, normally you wouldn't want to do that, would you? But I suppose, yes, you're right. For more enemies, more experience, more items, then it's definitely something that could be beneficial. We could give it a go. Yeah, Scouse isn't a popular one. I will admit that. Right, let's head on inside here. Okay then, folks. This is the ice cavern. Yeah, thanks, Lomax. Yeah, there's definitely a linearity to Final Fantasy IX that's kind of unique compared to the other Final Fantasy games. And Final Fantasy VII is quite linear, especially the opening portion. But Final Fantasy IX, I think, is even more narrative-driven than Final Fantasy VII. It's very rare until the end of the game that the whole party's even together. It does happen, but they're always splitting up and going their separate ways and stuff, aren't they? Ah, is this where you left off, is it, Zarek? So have you gone in since, or are you still at this point? To pick one word to describe 2020, what would you pick? Old. But that more describes me than 2020. And that's probably the word I'm going to pick for every year going forward. Well, Nicole, let's see if I can get it, shall we? Because if you're saying it's tricky, then there's a good opportunity that I'm going to screw up with it as well. Oh, the guide say, is that the official strategy guide, is it, Red Mario? Because that guide is awful on the best of days. Is that the Play Online one? It's like, thank you for purchasing this strategy guide. Now, go to our website if you want to find out this secret or that secret or this secret. Yeah, that guide was awful. Hey, Fina. Yeah, I've had a good weekend, thank you. I've just grinded out the Bloodlust trophy using the auto farm script, which has gone well. It took me 20 hours in the end, but at least I didn't have to sit there during that process. So I left that on overnight. And a little bit for the next day. I mean, I didn't exactly sleep for 20 hours, as much as I would have liked that opportunity. Bushecki, what are you biting your tongue for? It's not a good idea, is it? Or is that about my old comment? I am terrible with accents, Poggymore. Have you got some sort of Cockney accent, have you, down there? If so, yeah, that would be pretty painful if I tried to do that. Or is that more of a Queen's English accent? Oh, you're still at this point, Zarek. Gotcha. Oh, is this the chest you're talking about, Nicole? I think we have to get it a little bit later on. Oh, no, we can get a chest straight away here. We need to look for a field icon. There it is. It is kind of annoying to try and pinpoint, but it's just there. If this is the chest you're talking about, Nicole, you have to stand just where Zidane is, and then you can tap the field icon and you'll jump up to be able to grab the chest. Okay? So, yeah, I remember owning that guidebook as well, Gary. Yeah, I owned that back in the day. Goodness knows if I've still got it somewhere. But I remember it was an absolute travesty of a guidebook. It really, really was bad. It really was terrible. It was awful. Definitely one of the worst products I've purchased in terms of strategy guides anyway. Right then, so here's the mist. What's this here? Oh, another way to that chest. Look, you got double options there, Nicole. Oh, okay, the next section. Okay, fair enough. Right, so a couple of things to steal. I'm not sure if these were the mist enemies, were they? Had it started spawning again? I wasn't really paying attention, to tell you the truth. It doesn't matter. Enemies are enemies. At the end of the day. Okay, Bushecki. No worries. Yeah, I would definitely say, without any shadow of a doubt, that Final Fantasy IX has, without question, the most annoying set of trophies, the most frustrating set of trophies, possibly out of any Final Fantasy game. And that includes some of the annoying trophies in Final Fantasy X. I think by far the hardest trophy has to be the jump rope trophy. Now, I'm not trying to sound big-headed or anything, and I could be completely wrong to even think this, but I can't help but make a correlation between the fact that the jump rope trophy on Final Fantasy IX has a 1.8% success chance, compared to the Bloodlust trophy, which only has a 1.3% success chance, with the fact that I was able to make a video on the jump rope trophy on how to use a script to solve it that managed to rack up 90,000 views or something. So that seemed to help a lot of people. Everybody hates that trophy. And I think it might have actually bumped up the percentage of people that managed to actually get that trophy. I could be wrong, but there was a lot of views on that video because a lot of people, I think, were searching for how to solve that trophy. Yeah, maybe, Adam. I mean, we got the Final Fantasy VIII remaster last year, didn't we? Was it last year? I'll tell you what, I'm losing track of the years already. Pretty much, Cletus, pretty much. Yep, it was. Okay, so these are the mist enemies, I think. Yeah, so just to clarify then, guys, every item you successfully steal will boost your damage, rather the damage of the thievery skill later on once we gain access to it, which is on disc 3. I thought it was disc 4, but Red Mario corrected me, it was disc 3. And even though we don't have it yet, we're actually effectively boosting the damage of it already. I think Red Mario said if you steal off every enemy, as he has done, by the time you get that skill, then it's actually going to do about 7,000 points of damage. And that damage is completely unblockable as well. So enemies can't defend against it, even with the protect spell. Yeah, I think that was like the dawn of the age of popular internet use. A lot of people, perhaps more people than not by that point, actually had access to the internet. And so they decided to do something with it. But by golly, that did not age well. Right, let's just go ahead and kill this guy. So this is your last chance here, Zidane. Ah, failed. Hello, Jeff. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Still alive? How's that even possible? Yeah, some of these enemies are a bit annoying, aren't they? Yeah, absolutely, Fina, yeah. Oh, good, Steiner's learned some stuff. Yeah, it was supposed to be the remake next month, wasn't it? But now we've got an extra month to wait. Oh, well. I suppose it's something to look forward to during March. I guess the sooner it's out, the sooner it's over. Although, perhaps not the case with the remake, due to the fact that there's going to be so many further parts to be released. At the moment, I'm just drinking your boring English breakfast tea, Nolan. But I do have some Earl Grey in the cupboard as well. But I try not to drink Earl Grey too often so I don't get sick of it. Because it has got that, I think it's burgundy or something, a unique flavour to it. That is nice, but you can OD on it if you drink it all the time. Well, what am I doing here? Oh yeah, so people have leveled up stuff, but I don't think there's anything else they can equip yet. Nope. Okay, we could put the broadsword back on Steiner. I know it's an attack reduction, but the fact is he's going to then get the Beast Killer ability, which is really kind of important, to say the truth, so we do need to do that. Let's just carry on with Garnet doing what she's doing. Oh, I'm not a big fan of Yorkshire tea, Nicole. I used to drink it, like, all the time. I really did. I've gone off it recently. I don't know what it is. The last few times I had it a few months ago, I'd make my cup of tea, I'd look at it, and there'd just be like a layer of grease on the top of the tea. It doesn't happen with other tea bags. Maybe I had a bad batch. I don't know, but I've gone off it, so I don't touch that anymore. Right then. I'm thinking we should get rid of the leather wrist off Vivi here, because he's learned Blizzard now. Throw a wrist onto him. Yes, he's going to again have a reduction there. Actually, I don't think anybody else really needs it, do they? Maybe we could just keep it on Vivi for now, for the time being. Yeah, very perfume, Nicole, that's it. Plus, my wife hates the smell of it, so I have to be far away from her when I make a cup. I think it's 25%, Nicholas. Hey, Bushecki, thank you so much, dude. That's insane. Thank you for the super chat. The very, very hefty super chat. I was wrong. Why couldn't you be drinking Earl Grey? Did you say I was drinking Earl Grey, did you, Bushecki? Well, I was drinking Earl Grey on the last stream, wasn't I? So maybe you just assumed I drank it all the time. But I would drink it all the time, but I know I would get sick of it, which is why I just kind of have to calm down with it a little bit. Instead of being like a dog just panting around the thought of Earl Grey, I tend to be a little bit more mature and just have it from time to time And then usually just have the standard English breakfast, or whatever they call it, mostly. Yeah, thanks so much for that, Bushecki. I hope that's given you a good insight into my tea drinking habits. Right, okay. So don't forget, you can use Area of Effect, which is really helpful. I'm just going to go ahead and kill these guys. We don't seem to be making fast progress today, do we? I'm going to try and speed things up a bit here. I am getting a lot of experience, which is helpful. So I'm not avoiding enemy encounters. Right, that's one down. Oh, Bushecki says chat's way behind. I'll tell you what, the last message I've got right now is Lomax saying Yorkshire tea is the best. Okay? To tell you the truth, my internet connection's pretty darn good at the minute. I'm streaming at 5 megabits per second upload, which is good for me. So if there's an extra delay at the minute, that's definitely on YouTube's side today. What about biscuits? Yeah, biscuits. Chocolate digestives are probably my favourite, Nicole, I've got to say. And they're great for dunking in tea. You just got to learn about the dunk, though. You put them in for too long. You put them in for, you know, not long enough. They're still crunchy, which kind of defeats the object. Put them in for too long, that thing's breaking in half and sinking down to the bottom of your cup, I'm afraid. Which is a really nasty situation to find yourself in, to drink the rest of your cup of tea with just a biscuit sunk at the bottom. So you do have to learn the skill of the biscuit dunk, but for me, chocolate digestive is where it's at. Yeah, Red Mario says it's a long grind, but it will be worth it and it will save you in the long run. Yeah, scones are good. Scones with clotted cream and jam. Right. Oh, I don't seem to be getting this mist. Oh, there we go. Well, I'm not exactly the scone expert, Bushecki. All I know is that they taste pretty good with clotted cream and jam. I'm not exactly a food connoisseur, I'll be honest with you. I mean, my favourite dinner is probably either pizza or curry from the Indian. Chicken madras, that goes down a treat. I used to be able to eat chicken vindaloo, but since I've got older, my gut cannot handle that. The next day is like... It's just like you've eaten molten lava. It's not pleasant. So I've had to tone that down a bit. Right, let's just kill these guys. The problem with these wireds, whatever they're called, is that they actually have a bit of an annoying steal rate. I don't think they have anything on their common table. Oh, right, yeah, so we're getting to that chest now, aren't we, Nicole? We need to melt the wall as well. Oh, boy. Let's see if Steiner can stay alive. Goodbye, the heck? How did... What? How did Steiner survive then? He just randomly went up to 218 health. I didn't press anything. I didn't use any toggles. What did I miss then? I have no idea. Oh, HP switching. The enemy used HP switching. Oh, okay. That is really strange. Come on, can we just kill them, please? We need to heal up here. We'll do that after the battle. Oh! Well, that's the skills us British have to learn, you see, Pogimore. How to dunk the biscuits. Right then. potion it up a bit. Yeah, my favourite Final Fantasy, Joseph, is probably Final Fantasy VII. It's the first one that I played. So there's a lot of nostalgia tied up in that for me. Right, first of all, we're going to go ahead and blast through the ice wall here. I think Vivi actually needs MP for this, so if you can't do it, there's a good chance you might just need to recover some of his MP. Yeah, that's true, Red Mario, actually. HP switch cannot kill you, but it is bloody annoying, especially if the enemy follows up with an with just a standard attack, like a physical attack. Yeah, why are you guys talking about fly tipping in chat? I feel like I've missed half a conversation again. Yeah, Bushecki, I think it's one of those meals that you kind of have to, like, urge your way into. Get your gut used to it a bit. Don't just go all in for the first time. And have the spiciest curry you can get. Because you might enjoy it there and then. But the next day, your bowels are not going to be grateful to you. I think that's one way of putting it. I was quite fortunate because I grew up on curry. My parents ate it all the time. Which meant that so did I as I grew up. But even so, now that I'm older, I just can't hack it as much as I used to. So. Right then. I think this is where Nicole's got a bit stuck, is it? Right, okay. I think I know how to get this chest then. There's a chest down there. And this time, there's going to be no exclamation. You know, where you can jump down to a lower level or something. We have to follow the secret but hidden path. And I believe, I hope I'm not going to make myself look foolish here, it's over here. Yep. And we do have the mist, of course. That sounds like a bit of a nasty word there, Lomax. You've got a strange taste in words, if you don't mind my saying. What's your favourite word there, Tim? I have watched the slow-mo guys before, actually. Not for a while, I'll be honest. But they have some pretty awesome content, don't they, on their YouTube channel? Is that the chest that you were struggling with, Nicole? Well, hopefully that helped you if it was. Yeah, that HP switching move, I don't like it. It's annoying. Yeah, Garnet needs an ether. Thank you, Red Mario. I'll sort that out after battle. I won't do it in battle. She doesn't need to heal at the minute. Right, let's just lay on some damage here. Oh, sickening. Absolutely sickening. Yeah, I think we can use Steiner's fire attack thingy to maybe do a little bit of damage. A little bit more damage than normal. Uh-oh, not on Steiner. Not on Steiner, you naughty, naughty enemy. Thank you, yeah, that's fine. No, if that's the chest you're talking about there, Nicole, then it is a tricky one. It's actually not obvious, so yeah, don't worry about it. I probably got stuck there myself a few times. As soon as I saw it, though, I thought, I bet that's the chest she's talking about, and it clicked. I remembered how to do it, but only because I played before, and I just happened to have it remember in my own head kind of thing, if that makes sense. And it's a potion that you're missing out on, so it's not like the end of the world. Right then. Let's just top up people's health here. Well, potions are already getting to the point where they're kind of useless. With their 100 HP recovery. Okay, let's just head up to the north now. Start by going over this way. I'm going to try and avoid some of these jets for now. They're kind of annoying, especially for you guys watching on stream, I'm sure. Right, okay. Here we get the exclamation icon. If we activate this, then we can use Vivi's power to melt the top of it, and that gives us access to the other chest. Unfortunately, this chest only contains a Mage Masher, which we already have. Yeah, that was a bit harsh of me, wasn't it, Bushecki? Yeah, no worries, Nicole. I mean, I'm already killing them, Bushecki. I probably don't need to insult them as well, do I? Oh, I love the fact these enemies have come to work prepared with their woolly hats and coats on. Now, that's forward thinking, that is. You come into an ice cavern. Then you may as well. Oh, this sleeping juice. Why would we get a stupid back attack? And Zidane is asleep. I don't know what my least favourite word is. Maybe anus. That's just not pleasant. Or Veruca. Right, is he down awake yet? Is he still sleeping on the job? Okay, Red Mario says there's 2 paths near the end. Take the left path first. Will do, Red Mario. Will do. I will submit to your superior knowledge in the subject of Ice Cavern path manipulation, and I will take the left path first. If we can actually steal anything here. Right, yay, we got a potion after all that effort. Could you imagine if there's an enemy in this game that Square are actually obscene enough to stick up just a single potion on their very rare item slot that has a 1 in 256 chance, and a player doesn't know what it is, but they just keep getting the couldn't quite steal message, and then finally, after about 6 hours, they get a potion. Yeah, that'd be some serious trolling. I've got the feeling they've done that, though. Oh, stole the wrong enemy there. Oh, thanks, Pri. Yeah, I'll leave that in your capable hands. No, we're talking about insulting the enemies, Bushecki. Right, let's just try and lay on the damage here now. And then we'll heal up again after battle. Well, that was some screech, wasn't it, that was let out with that yelp. Oh, yeah, loot box, Steve. It's taken on a... You know, loot box could have had the potential to be a really nice word in the English language. It's like, hey, be nice and I'll give you a loot box. It just makes you think you're going to get a load of treasure. But yeah, it's taken on some pretty darn negative connotations that are now associated with it, hasn't it? Oh, is that right? Is it, Pri? Actually, you know, that rings a bell about the word moist. Yeah, I think I've heard that myself. Oh, we got some ore. Oh, thanks, yeah. Right, let's potion up, shall we? I know we're whizzing through our potions here, but they kind of suck anyway. So if you don't use them towards the start of the game, and you can always purchase more anyway, it just kind of makes sense to me to use them from the get-go here. I'm going to try and avoid some of these enemies now, just so we can actually make some progress. Yeah, they are a bit, aren't they? Aura, Robbie, Glory. Right. So in this chest, we get a very elusive elixir. Yeah, I wouldn't know about such things, Bushecki. Right then, let's just make our way across here. And then up, I guess, to the next area. Right, another chest. What's in this one? Ah, good old Phoenix down. Yeah, I think, did I stay low level, Red Mario? I think I did during the playthrough, but not quite that low level. Is that like the minimum levels 8 and 9, that you can remain at throughout the game, is it? Right, we're going to take the left path now. After we've had a bit of a misty encounter here. That sounds very British of you there, Pre. Right then. I'm not going to spend too much time stealing here. I think we've done a fair share of stealing, haven't we? Ah, we've tranced up a bit here. Now, Red Mario's mentioned before. I'm not sure whether it's been tested enough to know that it works. That if you defend on your other party members, you're much more likely to steal with Zidane. I don't think it's supposed to work that way. I just think it's pretty much how it does work. It's kind of a manipulation technique type of thing. So I'll just do it, get into the habit of it. Yep, I mean, we got successful steals on both first attempts there. Ah, okay, Red Mario. Yeah, there's a couple of enemies you can't avoid, though, isn't there? Unfortunately. Right, just remind myself which one is the AoE. There it is. Ah, okay, Pre. I've not seen it, to be honest with you, so that's probably why I didn't get the reference. Vengeance videos. Thank you so much for subbing. I've not seen that, Steve. I was going to watch it. I heard it didn't get great reviews, though. But is it something you'd recommend? Is it one of those things where, yeah, just ignore the critics type of thing? Yeah, I generally don't get a whole lot of time anymore, unfortunately, to watch new things. So when I do, if it's something I'm going to risk watching that I've not seen before, I tend to only stick to stuff that's kind of like got stellar support for it. Right, so here we have a leather wrist, which is a bit of an upgrade, although it won't have any abilities on. Unless, I believe there's an ability you can give, yeah, to Vivi, which is Blizzard. But I think he already comes with that anyway, so... Yeah, I think these, what are they actually called? I'm going to find out. Oh, yeah, of course they're called Wyards. We already knew that. Yeah, I think these Wyards are pretty much becoming the bane of my existence. Twerking Wyards. Yeah, they kind of are, aren't they? Look at that posterior action Everybody's saying they're twerking now. Yeah, look at that action. They're really working it, aren't they? Vivi's a male, Joseph. Following the walkthroughs. Oh, thanks, Zen. That's very kind of you to say. It's Queener is kind of an it, isn't it? Nobody actually knows what Queener is. Right, let's hope Steiner doesn't get killed here. And we do need to just ether up after this battle. Hello, Sonny. Greetings to you in Malaysia. Are you following the Final Fantasy VIII content? That's wonderful. Yeah, I hope it helps you. Right, let's just throw an ether here onto our Firecaster. Right, let's go around the cheaty way. That means we can avoid the mist there. Yes, I know Red Mario wants us to use the mist, and I can definitely understand the advantage of it. But sometimes when you're streaming, you have to say to heck with it. Let's move on, make progress. That's what I've learned anyway. Look at this, there's mist everywhere. You can lower experience for your characters by using Guardian Forces to kill those enemies. Ah, okay, Steve. Right, so we've got the other Mogster tutorial nonsense, which I'm not going to actually do anything with. I think this is a required ATE. I don't think you can skip it. I mean, you can skip this by clicking nothing, but I don't think you can not do the ATE, if that makes sense. Queena's gender is food. Yeah. Queena wants to eat Vivi at one point, doesn't it? Right, let's go ahead and save. Ah, stop doing that! Yeah, I'm pretty sure Queena was created as a character before all of that gender stuff. I'll tell you what, I do actually like Queena. I think Queena had the potential to be a Kate Sith type of character that everybody hated. But in my opinion, Queena is a Kate Sith character done right. Queena is very, very funny. I really do think that. Right, okay, so it's important to save there. I just want to make sure. Did we get... Yeah, we got... That was the one that we got off this one. Okay. No, we're up to date now with Mognet. Just make sure we've got enough MP. It's a sedan solo fight, isn't it? So, yeah, we should be fine. Oh, no, Brexit's going good, Bushecki, apparently. It's all done. Well... There's a transition period now, but we've officially left the EU. Steal that Mithril Dagger. It has Bandit, which ups Sedan's steal rate. Oh, yes, Red Mario. We are getting that bad boy Bandit. Yes, for sure. Right, so everyone decides to just cop out for a bit. I mean, it is a bit chilly, isn't it? This is actually quite a challenging fight, though, isn't it? Yeah, maxing out your party for the final boss fight in Final Fantasy VII does become kind of anticlimactic. It's interesting because they actually had some tech in there, didn't they, in the code for Sephiroth to get boosted in power, depending on the level of your party, but they didn't go far enough with it. He's very weak if you're powered up. In fact, I think Lomax has got a video on his channel defeating the final bosses, the final Sephiroth fights in Final Fantasy VII without even touching the controller, completely automated due to the materia setup. Oh yeah, Lomax, it's how the British do the zombie apocalypse, isn't it? Hiya, Dan. Did you have a good weekend? How's it going? Right, let's just make sure that Zidane is healed, because it's actually a really good thing to do. Make sure, because this boss fight's kind of challenging, if I remember. So after steals, kill the black Waltz first. Okay, Matthew. Yeah, appreciate the tip. I don't know how I haven't got the trophy for eating so many frogs, or for catching a golden frog. I've got the Excalibur trophy and the jump rope trophy, but apparently in my previous playthroughs I never caught a golden frog. I don't get that. Pretty sure I should have had that one. Right then, so this could go wrong, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This fight is not one to be underestimated, especially because it's a solo encounter. So we're going to start with the stealing here. We're going to start by stealing the sea lion. Or stealing from the sea lion. We're not actually going to steal the sea lion, because that would be too big to carry around with us. Now, both enemies have 2 items to steal, but the one that we're really after, out of all 4 items, is the Mithril Dagger, which we've got. So if the worst comes to the worst, we've got what we need. So we can just go ahead and finish off the encounter. If it gets a little bit too much trying to steal everything else here. Fortunately, because Zidane is level 6, I think, was he level 7 now? We should be okay. But we'll see. We'll see. That's one way of doing it, Dan. Yes. Unfortunately, we've just used trance, so we're not going to be able to build it up just yet. Yeah, I was really fortunate. Did you see that, guys? We managed to get the Mithril Dagger on our very first steal attempt. That does not happen in this fight, normally. Right, I just want to just make sure that we don't get too low on HP. I know that we still got 177, but... Oh, it's 150 health potions. I was thinking 100, but that's good. Yeah, it does have a bit of a challenge to it, this one, doesn't it? Right, so let's just move on to Black Waltz. One of the reasons I actually recommend farming in the Evil Forest with Zidane to level whatever it was I did, 4 or 5, is that it just helps out so much in the early game. It really does make a difference, as you can see here. Right, so one more item to steal and we have everything. Yeah, definitely, Aura Robbie. You could make worse choices than Final Fantasy IX. I know that Bushecki's not a big fan of it. Yes, very true, Bushecki. We could nuke whenever we want to. But I'm not going to do that. Not yet, anyway. Maybe if things were looking absolutely dire, we could use our get out of battle without game over free card. Hey, we got all the items now, so it's time to heal up. And then we're going to start attacking the Black Waltz. And it looks like we're going to be popping into trance in a moment's time as well. So that's going to be a big help to us. Oh, Pogimore, you're absolutely right. I remember it all now you've said that. Yes, you're absolutely right. That is definitely something I'm going to be recommending on this playthrough. Getting the trophy and then reloading. So that we can focus on leaving the Golden Frog. Thanks, Pogimore. It's all come flooding back to me now. Right. Come on, come on, come on. Heal up, and then we'll start unleashing some of the trancy stuff. Yeah, that'd be pretty nasty, Wes, wouldn't it? Hey, Zero. Yeah, I'm feeling good, thanks. How are you? Good of you to stop by. Did you have a good weekend? Right, let's go. Dying and... I'm actually going to use single target for now. Because it's more powerful, and we do want to get rid of Black Waltz, first of all. Yeah. This might be a solo fight, but there ain't no beating trances. Ah, fair enough then, Bushecki. It's on the least of a good list, is it, should we say? Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, Lomax. Yeah, it's been a great series, that has, dude. Oh. Tidal Flame, yes. Wow. Got to be careful now, because Tsunami ain't pretty. Let's just heal up. Yeah, it does a bit, doesn't it? Black Waltz sounds like a dance. I've never played Final Fantasy XI, Bushecki. No, I have. I've dabbled in it. I have dabbled in it, but I don't remember it all that well. I've also played a little bit of Final Fantasy XIV, but not at endgame. Yeah, I heard Final Fantasy XI was a proper grind fest. Right, let's just unleash a few attacks. Yeah, well, one attack it seems. Okay, that actually went quite well, that fight. So it takes one dying and one normal attack. Yeah, good idea, Red Mario. A video on the Mithril dagger. Right, okay, so the team are back. Oh, my top 5 games of all time, Lomax. Ooh, that's a tricky one. I would definitely say that Final Fantasy VII is in there somewhere. I wouldn't be able to give them in any particular order, I don't think, without thinking about it much more deeply. I'm just trying to think the games that I played the most would probably be in my top 5. Which I'd imagine would be... think of some older ones. Diablo 2 might be in there. I must have put thousands and thousands of hours into Diablo 2 back in the day on Battle.net. I'll be tempted to include World of Warcraft because I've probably put thousands of hours into that as well, but that game almost becomes routine. So I don't know if I'd classify it as I would with the other games in my top list, if that makes sense. Even though I played it probably more than any other game. If you're talking about the Final Fantasy games, then 7, 8, I don't know, 8, I really enjoyed the last playthrough I did of it. But before, I wouldn't have even put it anywhere near my top 5. But 7, 8, 12, 10, 6. How many is that? Something like that? 9? Yeah, just all of the ones that I played, really. But 7's probably at the top, I'd say. Right, anyway, let's keep moving. Just check there's nothing down here. No, we can just get some exercise. Anything over here? Nope. Okay, that's it. I think about some of the games I used to play back in the day, though. And I haven't played them for years, but I had so much fun with them. Duke Nukem 3D. Oh, man, I loved that game when I was growing up. Absolutely loved it. Unreal Tournament as well. The original GTA. I used to play that so much. Even, you know, older games, like platform games. I used to love Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles on the Mega Drive or the Genesis for you Americans. Oh, that was awesome. I loved it. I don't know how I'd pick my top 5, to tell you the truth, because there's probably games I've even forgotten about that should be in that list. Hi, you Welsh Rabbit. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing a video on the Mithril Dagger, Red Mario, for sure. I don't know about all the treasures in the Ice Cavern, because I guess people can just refer to this video itself. But yeah, I'll probably do one on the Mithril Dagger, because that is worth pointing out. That's a lot of stuff to steal. Oh, I could probably kill that one, couldn't I? Right, Steiner's trancing up a bit. Okay. We'll just use normal attack, though, to kill these in order. As we get to grab items off them. Oh, yeah, encountering the friendly Moo outside of Dali. Yeah, thanks for reminding me on that, Red Mario. Oh, that's awesome. Suicune. 300 to 400 rings. Yeah, you could get a lot of rings in that game, I remember, actually. Far more than the previous Sonic games. Yeah, the flans are a little bit annoying, mainly because there's 4 of them, I think. Right, that'll do now. Let's just get through the battle here. We've got another 4 steals done to add to the list of thievery stuff. Thievery damage. What am I doing? Trying to kill a flam with dagger, apparently. I've never played Final Fantasy Tactics, Bushecki. A few people through chat, though, have actually recommended that to me. I've not played Crystal Chronicles either. Yeah, sometimes it's easier just to think of your favourite franchises if you're thinking of all the games you've ever played, isn't it, as opposed to your favourite game. Right, I think we're just about done here. Right, I'm almost certain we got all the treasures in this place. We got all of the steals that we wanted to get, including the Mithril Dagger. Which we can't use. We can use if we want the Bandit. And it's actually more attack power than the Mage Masher. So, yeah, let's go ahead and throw that on. Red Mario did say it comes with the Bandit ability. So we'll equip that. And it raises success rate of steal. And seeing as how we're stealing all the time, that's pretty darn important, I would say. What enemy was that, Red Mario? Ozma. I have done previously, Dan, not on this playthrough yet, as we haven't been there, but... Oh, I don't know, actually, with Dagger. Now that I think about it, I'm not sure. I've obviously killed the Behemoth, but I don't know if I use Dagger. You can get the Final Fantasy games on your Xbox now, Jordan. If that's what you're asking, I might have missed if you were talking about anything else. Oh, seems like a pretty solid list there, Chris. I've only actually played Final Fantasy VI all the way through properly one time. And I really thoroughly enjoyed it, but I would like to have another playthrough of that game at some point. When I would even begin to get a chance to do that, I have no idea. But eventually, it would be nice. Yeah, the whole drawing system in Final Fantasy VIII. A lot of people didn't like that. And it had its downside, it really did. Mainly because the system was very repetitive. And the fact that you were encouraged not to cast those magics that you were drawing, because that would reduce your stats if you had them junctioned. Yeah, it wasn't perfect. But, you know, I really enjoyed my last Final Fantasy VIII playthrough. Oh, to be honest, Lomax, I'm about as creative as my big toe. So I really have no idea, to tell you the truth. I really have no idea. In fact, the very fact that I had to pretty much steal Square's Final Fantasy IX logo probably shows the absolute extreme of my creative juices. Hi folks, I've just seen we've got 90 people watching. 90 people watching a playthrough of Final Fantasy IX. A game that's now 20 years old. That's incredible. Yeah, it's awesome that the Final Fantasy games, the old ones, are still so popular. I guess that's why they're making a remake of the most popular of the older Final Fantasy games. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, you might want to go ahead and stick around. Got a whole host of Final Fantasy content already. Right now, we're just chilling with a Final Fantasy IX playthrough. I've already got a whole bunch of trophies from this game in the past, but I would like to get the Platinum. That's the aim. Before we get our hands on the Final Fantasy VII Remake. In April now, since it's been delayed from March the 3rd to April the 10th, if I'm remembering correctly off the top of my head. Yeah, I've never played Final Fantasy V in depth either, Ryan, so definitely one to add onto the list. For sure. Okay, right then, so... Oh, try not to knock the mic. Oh yeah, good point, Poggy. Starting to play cards soon. The old Tetramaster, so he doesn't start to feel like such a grind. Yeah, good idea. Good idea. Right, so there's a gate over here that we can go to. A couple of items I think we can grab from there. Oh no, there's actually no items. But we can rest up. Oh, I remember these guys. Kind of look like the spider version of the creature from Stranger Things, don't they? Yeah, I'll take that all. Anything else? On that steel table of yours, I'll take the tent as well if you don't mind. See, Dan's face creeps you out. Yep, we're going to encounter the friendly moo. Don't you worry, Red Mario. Okay, so there's no items to grab here. But I believe we can rest up. So it means that if you want to do a little bit of grinding, then you've got a great opportunity to do so. Maybe I'm wrong, actually. I thought we could rest up. Oh, I think we can, but we have to wait for somebody to pass through. Is that right? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, you just have to be patient. Look at that. So we can rest and we can shop. Now, shopping-wise, it's just the usual 5-item mantra that we're used to by this point. I guess we can stock up on some of those awesome potions that we're just using all the time at the minute. Semi-sarcasm there. They're not actually that awesome, but they are kind of useful. Tents are kind of useful, but I'm not dropping 800 gil on those, and we'll rest up. No, the only reason that the card game matters in Final Fantasy IX is the fact it's tied to trophies, which is bleeding annoying, because I don't like the card game that much. I do in Final Fantasy VIII. Right, let's save again, just in case we mess up the whole friendly moo. Free range band of milk. It does a bit, doesn't it, Steve? Yeah, this is PS4 version. And yeah, if you like Final Fantasy IX, if you've not played it before, it's a good entry in the franchise. Quite a bit different to Final Fantasy 7 or 8, though, as it's moved away quite a bit from the whole sci-fi side of things, more over to the fantasy side of things. But yeah, it's a good remaster, although it was never really advertised as a remaster of the original Final Fantasy IX. So I believe we can get the friendly moo around these parts. But that doesn't look much like a friendly moo to me. Ah, okay, Red Mario. Let me have a look on the wiki there. Okay, it's alright. If it pops up, we'll sort it. Because it is random, isn't it, unfortunately, the questions you get. So there's no easy way to get the answers from chat. Yeah, thanks for that tip, Red Mario. Why called Fuzzfinger? Yeah, no exciting story there, I'm afraid, Lomax. That was a name that World of Warcraft gave me back in the days when it had a random name generator, and it kind of stuck ever since. My first character was called that. And then it kind of just stuck everywhere over the internet, if that makes sense. Right, I'm pretty sure you can encounter... Right, I think we need to quit, save and then quit. And I think that can force the RNG, if I'm not mistaken. Should we try it? I'm going to try it. I'm going to risk it. Let's just get through this battle. Then we'll get into a forest, we'll save, and we'll see if we can encounter the Ragtime mouse. I seem to remember that that's what we can do. A way of doing it. Bushecki wants to play a game. As long as it's not noughts and crosses, Bushecki, because I'll lose if it is. Right, let's just keep stealing, let's just keep killing, and I'm going to try a little thing here, which probably won't work, but you got to try these things. Ah, is that the rule of the trophy, is it, Poggy? Ah, I'll tell you what, these are the trophies that are going to annoy me. I think if anything, it's going to interrupt us from getting the platinum before the remake. It's going to be those stupid Tetramaster trophies. Oh, by the way, another tip. In fact, I could be wrong on this. Maybe Red Mario can confirm this. I think you can encounter the friendly creatures and the Ragtime mouse, even with enemy encounters turned off. Is that correct, Red Mario? I think that's correct, isn't it? Right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to save. Yeah, we're going to save. Oh, well, that's interesting, Andrew. I think I might have seen that mod, actually. I've seen some mods from the Steam version. Yeah, the modding community has been fantastic for the Final Fantasy games from the PlayStation editions, or the PlayStation games. Right, let's go ahead and quit. I'm not coming off the stream yet. I've just got to... Oh, there's no quit button here. I've just got to test something out. I think there might be a way to kind of force the Ragtimer to appear. And you can do it 4 times. But whether it'll work, I could just be misremembering from something from Final Fantasy VIII. Ah, okay, Yum Yum. Right, let's just continue. Oh, it might be... Oh, I need to do load. Yeah, we need to do load because we managed to steal items and stuff that I don't want to lose out on. Yeah, that's just me being an idiot there. Ah, what was the name of the first main character to die in a Final Fantasy game? Oh, Bushecki, I tell you what, I actually don't know because I haven't played the early Final Fantasy games enough. Yum Yum says, one of the characters from FF2, but don't know the name. Right, oh, I've pressed bloody continue again. Ryan says Arthas. And, okay, it seems that was the correct answer. Well done, Ryan. I wouldn't have had any idea there. I'll tell you what, some of Bushecki's Final Fantasy quizzes, even for experts, are very, very challenging. So, Ryan, you've done well there. Flick the stick so leaves don't rustle and you will only get Ragtime. Yes, yes, thank you so much, Jordan. I remember that tip, but only now you've mentioned it. You just have to kind of tap, don't you? We can even turn off the random enemy encounters, and I believe it still appears. That's another little tip. I'm going to test it out, though, just to make sure. Let's put save travel on. I don't know if we need to tap the stick now. Right, let's just head over to the bigger forest. I will tap the stick. If you walk, you can't get normal enemy encounters, you see. In fact, let's just run around. Whoa, Bushecki, thank you so much for the $20 there, dude. From Ryan. Oh, Ryan was correct on the answer. Hey, good job, Ryan. And thank you so much for the super chat, Bushecki. Well, for the double super chat. Thank you so much. Was there 2 questions, I think I missed the second question. Okay, we do need to tap. And Aaron, thank you for subbing. Yeah, thanks, Bushecki. Oh, you thought he said 4? Let me have a look. What was that question? I want to check that one out. Okay, maybe we can't do it with the thing on. I was probably wrong on that. Let's turn that off, safe travel. We just want to step here. Oh, yes. Yeah, Ryan did say 4. Got it. Yeah, thanks, Bushecki. Right then. Okay. So, yeah, I think if we just do this... In fact, I'm still convinced we can do it with the no battle thingy on. I just saw the airship flying off then. Right, did I do it? Does the battle music change for Ragtimer? I think it does, doesn't it? So, straight away we can know that we didn't do it. Okay, I'm going to try another tip then. I am going to try once more and turn off the battle stuff, or the battle encounters. Stay central, Poggymore says. Yeah, I think we can turn off battle encounters. If it doesn't work, well, at least we'll find out when he doesn't actually appear. Well, where's all the music gone? That's because it's paused. I thought the music stayed on. Okay. High speed mode. Let's just see what happens, shall we? If anything. What was that then? Did you see an exclamation? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's the flipping ice cavern. I'm such an idiot. At least we don't go into it automatically. Yeah, this doesn't seem to be working, does it? Maybe we can do it. I'm sure we can do it, you know. I'm sure we can do it with no battle encounters. Oh, thanks, Pre. I have actually got the answers as well on the wiki ready. It might be a bit annoying because of the delay in chat. Oh, yeah, you got the Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition. You've not played it yet, Mike. It's actually quite good, Final Fantasy 15, once you've got all of the trophies and stuff. Yeah, it's just not working, is it? I might have to just give up for a little bit on the Ragtime stuff. Or we're not going to get anywhere. What is the name of the lead protagonist of Final Fantasy Mystic Quest? Again, that is a question, Bushecki, that's way beyond my knowledge. I've never played it, unfortunately. Jordan says Benjamin. Or something like that. Bushecki responds with Jordan with an explanation. Does that mean he's correct? Oh, this is it. This is it. Okay. So, the question is going to be one of 4. And we need to hit true or false. So, question number 1. The theatre ship Prima Vista was built in the shipyards. That is false. So, all we need to do is attack the false. And hopefully... yeah, that's correct. Steiner gets a tick. He gets a star off the teacher. And 1,000 gil. I believe we need to save now and reload to make sure that we can pop him again. Oh, Bushecki! Oh, thank you, dude. From Jordan. Oh, because Jordan got the answer right, didn't he? Oh, thank you, matey. Goodness me. 70 bucks, that's crazy. Thank you so much. Oh, these questions. You're picking some challenging questions there, Bushecki. I'll definitely need to play some of these other Final Fantasy games, especially ones that aren't actually part of the main numbered franchise, I think, Bushecki, like Mystic Quest. Did I save then? I don't think I did I? Oh no, Cletus, you spilt your monster and it roared all over the place. Is that your drink, I take it? Okay, yeah, that seemed to work, didn't it, Pre, turning the encounters back on and walking. So we're going to save, then we're going to reload. I think that helps with the RNG. Oh, sorry to hear that, Cletus. Oh, Ducky, thank you so much. Oh, that's very considerate of you. Have a tea on me for all the hard work. Thank you, Ducky. Yes, that'll go down well, that tea. Thank you so much. Yeah, appreciate that. Right then, let's go ahead, quit and reload. We can actually do 4 questions on disc 1, but I believe we can do them all immediately. No! I'll tell you what, I'm spamming through the opening titles there and getting into the habit of accidentally clicking. In fact, no, I think we can click continue, you know, because it continues you straight after the last fight. I actually think we can click continue. I'm pretty sure that's how we manipulate the RNG there. I think that's how we do it, guys. Right, we're on a winner here. So I'm going to click continue. Why are we back in this forest, though? Okay, maybe we can't click continue. Okay, forget that. I don't want to risk it in case we didn't get the question saved. Right, we'll just keep going to the normal load screen. Dear. I know, we're seeing the titles a lot right now. Sonny says, I played Final Fantasy out on PS1. Now revisiting it is like reliving the fun in a whole different view. Especially with your guides. Awesome guides. Thank you so much, Sonny. Yeah, I'll tell you what. You know, going back to some of the old Final Fantasy classics. Just makes you remember, doesn't it? Why they are classics. Oh, Chris, thank you so much for the $10 there, dude. Oh, that's awesome. I'm not sure why it didn't pop up on the middle of the screen there. Oh, there it is. Look, it was just a little bit delayed. I think it's struggling to keep up with all the kindness that you guys are showing. Yeah, thank you, Chris. Bushecki, question number 3. What is the name of the straw man in Chrono Cross? I've never played that game, Bushecki. This is embarrassing, isn't it? I don't know any of the questions as I'm covering a Final Fantasy game here. Oh, did Pre get it right? Mojo? I've never even heard of it. Yeah, I'll have to play that at some point. Chrono Cross. Was it Chrono Cross or Chrono Trigger? The game that just about lost out on the poll before I started this series. I honestly can't remember. I think... I know one's a sequel to the other. Right, you're back off to the walkthrough from before. Yeah. No worries, Jordan. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, Bushecki! Oh, thank you, dude. From Pre. Yeah, congrats on getting the answer right, Pre. You're far more knowledgeable than I am in the games that I haven't played anyway. Oh, thank you so much for the super chats, Bushecki, for supporting the channel. Yeah, see you later, Aura Robbie. Thanks for stopping by today. We've managed to get not a Ragtime encounter here. Right, let's go ahead and just take care of these enemies. Because I really just want to focus on Ragtime right now. I should have done fire attack. Oh, Chrono Cross was fun, but didn't like it for... Oh, thank you, Bushecki. Oh, well, that was from Pre's answer, was it? Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know anything about those games, Cletus. By the way, Wes, what happened to your YouTube content? You might have mentioned it to me a few weeks ago. I seem to remember asking, but I was nosing on your channel the other day, and it had all gone. Had YouTube been messing you about, have they? Because I know they had done before in the past. Or have you just decided to take a break? Is Chrono Trigger the Winnie the Pooh version of it, is it, Pre? Yeah, Guild Toss in Final Fantasy XII is a good one. Right, let's heal up after this. And we'll try again for the mouse. Everybody's saying Chrono Trigger is hands down the winner. Oh, nice, protect. Ah, okay, Pre. Yeah, I think I remember him saying that before, didn't he? It's a shame. Shame, because you were doing well with the Star Ocean series, weren't you, Wes? I think if you get an animation where the bush kind of moves, it means you went a little bit too fast. Yay, there we go. That's more like it. Oh, Bushecki, last question. What's the name of the final boss in Final Fantasy IV? Now, I have played Final Fantasy IV, but I'll be darned if I could remember the name of that. The answer to this is true, according to the Final Fantasy Wiki. So that's exactly what we'll be choosing here. Oh, Zeromus! Yes, and Dan as well, just after Yum Yum there. Oh, yes. Yes, because there's a Zeromus in Final Fantasy 12, isn't there? An Esper. Yeah, congrats on that, Yum Yum. I'll tell you what, some of the Final Fantasy knowledge that exists in our chats in this community is insane. It really is. Wipe the channel, toggling 2 channels hard. Still have the footage, just never migrated it to this channel yet. Oh, okay, Cletus. Yeah, I know what you mean. I've tried to start up, like, other channels as well as this one. And it's just pointless because I would never have any time to do anything with it. So. But yeah, the Star Ocean games are a lot of fun, aren't they, Wes? I've never played the last one, though. Never played the last one. Right, we need to quit, reload. You know the routine. Clues application. Can't wait to see all of Vincent's limit breaks in Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yes, if he's going to be in the Final Fantasy VII Remake, probably won't be in Part 1. Goodness me, Bushecki! Oh, you mad person! Ho ho! $200, that's... Oh my goodness, that's insane! What a way to finish the quiz. That's crazy, Bushecki. Thank you so much, dude, for supporting the channel. Thank you, Bushecki. And that's from Yum. Congratulations, Yum. Yes, that was for the Zeromus answer. One day, Bushecki might ask a question that I know the answer to as well. Maybe like, what is the name of the main character in Final Fantasy VII? Yeah, I might have guessed that one. Right then, okay. Oh, goodness me, Bushecki. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much. Let's see if we can get... Oh no, Pre. It's mad, isn't it? I think I've died like 3 or 4 times over this stream as it is. Right, so we can actually encounter the Ragtime dude 2 more times before this 2. And I'm pretty sure we can just do it straight from the get-go here. Did I hit continue or load? I'm almost certain I hit load, Red Mario. In fact, I'm so confident I'm not even going to risk unloading and trying again. No! The game! It trolled me. I thought that was it. And then the music was delayed and started with the normal battle theme. Oh, you off, are you, Poggymore? Oh, thanks for stopping by today. I hope work goes okay for you. You're on the late shift. Yeah, I used to do late shifts quite a bit. I know they can be challenging, can't they? So I hope it goes well for you, Poggy. Why is this spider showing me its arse? Right, let's just kill this one. I'm going to ask a really, really, really noob question here. Oh yeah, I was going to ask what those arrows were, but that's slow. Okay, I don't need to ask a noob question. It's just clicked. Okay, I'm not really interested in fighting these enemies right now. I just want to get back to try and do the Ragtime. But we can steal a couple of items here. Yeah, that'll do the job. Yeah, noob questions. That's what I need. Let me try and think of a question I can ask you guys. See if I can fool you somehow. No, I can't think of one. I'll try for another couple of minutes here to get the Ragtime. And then we'll probably take a break, because I've been streaming for nearly 2 hours today. That's literally how long it's taken to get through the ice cavern and make our way over to this forest outside. What's only 3, Red Mario? What was your question? Oh, I see. Yeah, I can just scroll back up. If it ain't Final Fantasy VII, Lomax doesn't know. Yeah. Final Fantasy VII is definitely your strong point, isn't it, Lomax? Especially with all your W item knowledge. If there's a question on W item stuff, then Lomax will be the one to answer that, I think. Yep, still need the friendly moo, Red Mario. We can go and take a break from the Ragtimer then for a bit. Let's head over here. So, the friendly moo, I think, can be found anywhere on the plains. And I think we can encounter it the same way. By the way, the reason I was having save travel, I'm thinking it still worked. I believe it's because I was confusing how you encounter the friendly creatures here with how you encounter the UFO in Final Fantasy VIII, which can still be encountered with the encounters turned off, if that makes sense. Right, okay, this is friendly moo. And for friendly moo, we need to give it 2 items. Right, first of all, it wants some ore, and we should have plenty of that stuff. And then after that, it's going to ask for a potion. Oh, no, no. I misread the wiki there. It gives us a potion. Oh, actually, it gave us an eye drops. So that needs to be updated. Right then, okay. What was it we just learned? Something or other. Okay, well, there we have it then. Okay, folks, I think that's probably going to be a good time to take a break here. Ah, okay, Red Mario. Yeah, we've got quite a bit of ore, haven't we? So I think we can spare some. Okay then, folks. Well, we're going to finish the stream off. So we'll be carrying on again with the village of Dali, whatever this place is called, on Wednesday. All things go to plan. Same time, 2:30 PM UK time. I'll make sure to schedule the stream about an hour and a half before we get started. So that you guys that aren't in a UK time zone will hopefully at least be notified in advance before we actually do go live. So we managed to get through the ice cavern today. Hopefully we've got all the treasures. Yeah, probably Cletus. Oh, sorry, Mr. Anomalous. Oh, yeah, just missed us if you've just come on. But yeah, if you can make it Wednesday, then we'll continue on. You've just missed the Ice Cavern. So, yeah, thanks so much, everybody that's stopped by today. And a huge, huge thank you to everybody who supported the channel through Super Chat. That's absolutely amazing, guys. Thank you so much. And I'm actually enjoying this playthrough now. I don't know what it is, but I'm enjoying all of these games a whole lot more. Playing along with you guys in chat. This wealth of Final Fantasy knowledge as well that's coming my way here is really impressive, I've got to say. So keep that up. All the tips and tricks. And you just learn different things each time you play through these games, don't you, that you didn't know before. Especially when streaming. Yeah, it was a good stream, guys. So have a wonderful day. And I'll see you all on Wednesday if you're able to make it. Take care, everyone. Yeah, rest easy all. See you next time. Bye.